love me every time.
And what is going on, guys? This is LS Shady here, bringing you back a new video. And in this video, yes, the title of this video is correct. I did get a new PC, and I know a couple of months ago I uploaded a video saying got a new PC or something like that. And so what happened was that actually you can even say this, maybe last month, right? Last month I was a complete PC noob, right? And I still am, kind of. But so in PC, for all you guys that know, like, for example, I know Jean. I mean, actually, no, not Gina. She doesn't know a lot about that stuff. But Chivita, for example, like Chev, she knows a lot about like the PC and stuff, right? Like the specs, like GPU, CPU, video cards. GPU and video cards are the same thing, but all that stuff she knows about them, right? And I did not know anything about them. So when I bought my $80 PC. It was a Gateway, right? A small form factor. So when I bought that one, I was like, oh yes, you know, I finally get to play like decent like games with decent frame rate, right? I thought it was gonna be better than my laptop, right? Because it was a laptop. But no, my laptop ended up being way better than my PC, like the old one, my PC. And you know, the rendering, it was alright for rendering, but the laptop was definitely better at it. And you know, it was just like, goddamn, but at least like it was a PC, right? And I mean, I was happy with that, I guess. You know, like if you guys remember a couple months ago when I bought my capture card from OfferUp, so I've been using OfferUp for a while now. I think I've been a member since 2014, and there's like some really good stuff there, and I sell a lot of stuff through there, and that's how I make my money. So basically, what started, right, a couple months ago, oh yeah, by the way, this is me playing World at War in the background in the PC. This is my first multiplayer match in World at War in the PC, and I suck, right? Like, you have to give me time to get used to the PC, okay? I should have plugged the controller in or something, but I'll get better with time. But anyway, so back on subject. So by the way, I'll put this like the full gameplay of like me playing World at War like tomorrow or later today, if depends, because I haven't seen how my computer renders it. But anyway, so let's get it started, or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, so a couple months ago, you know, I saved up. I sold I forgot what I sold, but I sold enough to get my the $80 PC. Like I think I raised like $110, right? I got $110, and then the guy was selling it for $100, and I was like, "Can you take? Would you take 80?" And he said, "Yeah." So yeah, so then like, you know, at first he didn't even delete his account or anything, so I had to like figure out a way to factory reset it, and which I did, and finally he like, you know, like I finally got it right, like to work and everything. And I realized how bad of a computer it was, but I mean, it was alright. It wasn't not the worst, you know. It was alright PC, you know. For $80, it was a pretty good PC. And then my bad, guys. All right, and then so a couple of months went by. Actually, not even a couple of months. Maybe like 2 or 3 months went by, and like I was learning more about building PCs and all that, because I really wanted to build a PC. Because everybody's always saying build a PC, you know, join the PC Master Race and all that stuff, you know. Like, I hate those guys that say PC Master Race, by the way. But anyway, so yeah, so I decided to like research stuff, and I decided to look through OfferUp, and there was like some guy selling the PCs for $400, right? $400. And by the way, I had $40. Like, I had $40 left over from the from when I bought the computer, and I spent like 20. And then I gained back 20 because I get 20 every other week. So yeah, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save up for one of these. And originally I was gonna buy this one PC, right? It was $400 too. The specs are, hold on, let me just get at the specs real quick, because I was researching everything, like, and I'm still learning a lot, but I thought it was alright, you know. I thought the specs were alright. It was like, I'm not gonna tell you the full specs, but just like it was running like an AMD Phenom 2 x 4 970 CPU at 3.5 gigahertz. I'm not sure how you say that actually, but yeah, that's a really old CPU, and the GPU was a AMD Radeon Go 7870, which isn't that bad, and it was running 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, and it had 250 hard drive, like a 250 gig hard drive. And you know, it was like, I was like, you know what, this is all right, you know, like I'll get this, whatever. So I was saving up, and I told him, and I had like 300, right? Like, cause I was selling like crazy. I managed to get 300, and I just needed 100 more. But then I saw this other PC, right? This PC, right? The guy was selling it for $480, $480, and I was like, you know what? Would you take 400? And he said, yeah, I will. And I was like, oh shit, for real? And like the specs, right? The specs were alright, I'll tell you the specs in a little bit, because I want to tell you. So I was like, alright, so just in case, right? I was like, I didn't tell Aaron, like the guy I was buying the other PC from. I didn't tell him anything, just in case like the guy that was selling it for 480 sold it or something. So I didn't say anything. So I managed to like gain $100 in like 2 days, because I had to sell Rock Band 4. You know, I didn't want to, but I knew it was a good investment, so I sold it, and that brought me enough, and I was short $40, so I asked, like, I just wanted it already, so like I didn't know what else to do, so I just asked my parents for to lend me $40, and they did. So, and I'm also, by the way, I'm selling like my old computer for $100, so with that I'm gonna pay them back. Yeah, so I finally reached it, and I asked the guy, I was like, can we meet somewhere? And then he said, yeah. So we met up in the mall, right? And it was the funniest thing ever, because I was just waiting by the outlet, because he said that he wanted me to try it out to make sure so that I make sure that it's all working and stuff. He was a really cool guy, by the way. Yeah, so like I was just waiting in the mall, right, at the food court, and all I see is this guy with this big ass a computer, right? Like he saw like the case, the box that the case came in, because he built the PC, right? It was a custom built. The reason why he was selling it was because he found he upgraded computers, right? So yeah, so we finally ended up plugging it in. Yeah, we plugged everything in. He made me bring my monitor, so I brought my monitor in. I felt weird bringing a monitor to like a mall, right? Especially it was a Friday night, you know. I knew there was gonna be some people that I knew or something, and I didn't want them to see me just carrying a monitor around. But I still did it, because, you know, it was a computer, so fuck it. And yeah, I tested it out and everything. And he because I had like the blue cable, what is it, VGI? I think a VGA cable, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm still learning, guys. The blue cable, and then he told me, nah, that's like low quality or something, and he brought like a DVI cable, right, like a white one, I think. I'm not sure if I'm mixing them up, but yeah. And he installed Dota 2 or something, and he's like, yeah man, it plays it all max and stuff. And so yeah, I checked that it worked, and I paid him the $400, and I left. And I connected it, and it took me like an hour to set it up, just because first I wanted to do cable management in my room, because it was all a mess, right? So I fixed it. I fixed it. It's more organized than it used to be. And when I connected it, I did a new mistake, as Gina and Chavita said, that I was connecting like the cable to the motherboard, like the DVI cable from the monitor to the computer, to the motherboard, and it would, like, nothing was showing up, and I started getting worried. But then I knew it wasn't broken, because I saw it work with with my own monitor at the mall, so I didn't know what was going on. So I spent an hour, I was texting people, I was like, what do I do? So I decided to hit up the guy, and I was like, how do I fix it? And he said, make sure you're plugging it in into the video card. And I was like, wait, what? And and I looked all the way like in the bottom of the PC, and like the video card was there, and I was like, damn. I was like, oh. So I plugged it in, and it worked, and I was so grateful. And I got a steal, guys. Like, I got it. This PC, if I built it myself, it would have cost me way more than, probably like 600 or 650 or something like that. to build it. So I'm gonna give you the guys the specs, right? So I am, hold on, I have the specs right here in my notes. So I am running a CPU of, I'm running an i7 2600K, 3.4 gigahertz. I'm not sure how to say it, guys. Gigahertz? I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah. With the turbo boost, I can bring it up to 3.8, which I did, and I can overclock it to like a 4 or something. But I haven't done that because I don't know how to overclock, and I'm not trying to mess anything up. The video card is a GTX 770, 2 gigabytes overclock edition. I have 12 gigs of DDR3 RAM. My motherboard is a Gigabyte Z68MX, and a bunch of other numbers. I have the power supply is a Corsair TX 750 watt, and I have 1 terabyte of memory, of hard drive memory, and it has a DVD player. I like to include that there. The case is an Antec case, 300 or something like that, and it's a tower. It's a mid. Well, it says mid or mini tower, but it's a pretty big to be a mini tower, and it has 5 fans installed. So that's a really good thing. So the CPU doesn't get like overheat or something like that. So yeah, those are my specs, guys. Expect more videos coming from the PC, but I won't forget my Xbox One, obviously, because the Xbox One, I'm still a console gamer. I still play with my friends there, you know. So I won't be leaving the Xbox anytime soon. I just have the best of both worlds, and that's not the best PC, you know. I guess run most games at least. I can max out, you know, like so far the only games that I have are from my previous, like my laptop and my PC, my old PC, are Gmod, Team Fortress 2, which is free, Empire Total War, and Napoleon Total War. So those are the games I own, and a friend is gonna let me borrow his Minecraft account because he's a real one. So yeah, so with Team Fortress 2, I max it out even with anti-alias, and I get around from 70 frames to 300 frames. While recording, I get like 100 frames, I think. With Gmod, Gmod is, I think it's because, you know, different type of games, but I was playing this one game that was like a World War I, and it was really cool. With that, like, it was like really detailed and everything, but with that I was getting around 70 through 40 frames maxed out with 4 times AA. I just said it right now. I don't know how I forgot it. Anti-alias. And then Empire Total War maxed out. I get around 40 through 100 frames, I think, and I haven't tried Napoleon Total War yet. So yeah, guys, and when I get Minecraft, I'm gonna bench press that, and I'm gonna you know, install some shaders or whatever. So yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. This was LS Shady, and I'm out. Peace. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I didn't include the intro, I don't know if I said this in the beginning. I might seem like a retard if I say it again, but I render it wrong, so I have to what's his face? Yeah, render it again, which is gonna be a pain in the ass, but whatever. So this is LS Shady, and I'm out. Peace.
Enemy recon plane! Our recon plane will find them wherever they hide.
And then Call of Duty 4 came around, and then it was like a big battle. What's the better game? I remember the COD players were always like, our game is more realistic. It's, you know, it's like, it's based in